Hey, what's up guys? It is Rob from Movie Review Time, and I'm back with another up-close and personal video. Hope you guys have been enjoying these. I have a lot on my channel now. Definitely go check them out. I go over some VHS box sets like Nightmare on Elm Street, the Friday the 13th films on VHS, my Halloween movie collection on VHS. Now, we're going to go over just some random horror films that I own on VHS. Some of them are in pristine condition, some of them are a little beat up, but you know, I have quite a few here to show you guys, and I thought this would be kind of a fun video. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. First one here I have is Jaws 2 in pristine condition. Now the funny thing about this, they had this at Goodwill, rubber banded with 2, 3, and 4. They didn't have the first one, but they were rubber banded together for $2.99, and I couldn't believe that. And they were such good condition, like I said. So I went ahead and picked them up. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, Jaws 2. That's an awesome cover right there. Jaws 2 on the spine. Here is the back. And there is the synopsis right there. Roy Scheider, Lorraine Gary, Murray Hamilton, cast and crew. Here is the tape. Jaws 2. That is the first one. Then we have Jaws 3. Pristine condition. There's the spine there. Lou Gossett Jr. right there on the back. Synopsis. Cast and crew. And the tape. Jaws 3 is kind of a guilty pleasure. Then we have the famous Jaws the Revenge, also known as Jaws 4. This time it's personal. Pretty much. You got Chief Brody's wife going head to head with this shark that's bigger than ever and growls and stuff like that. Here you have the casting credits on the front there, and on here it says, contains new footage not seen in theaters. Big deal. Jaws the Revenge. There's the back, of course. Michael Caine falls in love with Chief Brody's wife. Silly movie. Oops. This way. Here we go. Jaws the Revenge. One of the worst horror films out there, for sure. Here we have the Tom Savini Night of the Living Dead remake from the George A. Romero version. It says right here, a modern remake of the horror classic with Tony Todd. I love this remake. Again, this is in pristine condition thanks to my cousin Dan, who gave me this. I just love this movie, a must for every horror fan to see. Barbara is a lot stronger in this movie. She's a lot different than in the original. There's the cast and crew, directed by Tom Savini. Night of the Living Dead. If you haven't seen this one, definitely recommend it. Here we have Day of the Dead in its original cover here. The darkest day of horror the world has ever known. George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. Awesome. Pristine condition, thanks to my cousin Dan again. There's Bub. The Walking Dead have taken over the world. synopsis and cast and crew right there. Day of the Dead. Awesome. Awesome movie. Here's one. Sometimes they come back for more. Hell has finally frozen over. Based on characters created by Stephen King. Now this movie is sealed. And I thought I was going to do a video on VHS films that I have that are sealed. Never been opened. I think that'd be kind of a cool one. But sometimes they come back for more. It's been a while since I've seen this movie. Anyway, can't show you the tape because it's sealed, so there's that one. Night of the Scarecrow. A terrifying evil is about to be unleashed. I really like this movie. I don't have it on DVD. I don't even know if it's out on Blu-ray. Terror has come home to harvest. There's a synopsis and cast and crew. Directed by Jeff Burr. Right there. Night of the Scarecrow. Here's an old one. The Gates of Hell. When the moon turns red, the dead shall rise. Lucio Fulci, I guess that's how you say it. Lucio Fulci? Fulci? I can never pronounce names right. Awesome cover. This one's a little bit beat up as far as the, you know, quality of the cover. There's the back. The dead rise to kill the living. Synopsis. And right there. Creature Features presents The Gates of Hell. One of my favorite horror films. Jeepers Creepers. This is the most scary, stylish horror movie I've seen in years. Clyde Barker said that. It's an awesome movie. It really is. Sheer terror, spooky and jolting. Here's the synopsis and the cast and crew. Jeepers Creepers. Here we have Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest. Based on the story Children of the Corn by Stephen King. I thought this one was good. It's not great. When it comes to the Children of the Corn movies, they're kind of hit and miss for me. Horrifying. Move over Jason and Freddy. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. Synopsis right there. Some stills from the actual film. Major horror certain to scare by Creature Features. And here is the cast and crew. Children of the Corn, Dimension Home Video. It's the only one that I own on VHS. Here we have The Blair Witch Project. Scary as hell. In October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near Burkittsville, Maryland while shooting a documentary. A year later, their footage was found. amazing. I love this movie so much. Check out my reviews. Genuinely frightening. I love that picture right there. It's awesome. The Blair Witch Project. Here we have Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell, the ultimate experience in grueling terror. Now this is the digitally mastered version. I believe this cover art came out, I think it was 1998, I believe. Yes, right here. It says Package Design, 1998 by Anchor Bay Entertainment. So it's not the original cover, but it's still cool. Bruce Campbell right there. The most ferociously original horror film of the year, Stephen King. Awesome. Evil Dead. Still a cool cover though. Here I have Army of Darkness from the director of Darkman. Trapped in time, surrounded by evil, low on gas. That's awesome. Army of Darkness is awesome. This is an awesome movie. This is pretty much in pristine condition. I got this at the Salvation Army. I couldn't believe how good of condition it was, but yeah, really cool. You can find some hidden gems. One of the most terrific visual exciting movies in years. I'd have to agree. Visually, it's pretty cool. A lot of fun, this movie is. So, Army of Darkness, right there. Here we have a double tape. Stephen King's The Stand. The end of the world is just the beginning. This is an amazing miniseries. It's long, but it's amazing. I love it so much. Very thick case here. The Stand delivers, it says. Huge synopsis. And directed by Mick Garris. Cast and crew, it's got Gary Sinise in it, Molly Ringwald, Rob Lowe, bunch of others. But here is cassette 1, The Stand, as well as cassette 2, The Stand. And this is in pretty pristine condition as well. You can see the dust on top, because my cousin Dan, thanks again Dan, I do my best to preserve these. Stephen King's It. Oh yeah, this is from the Warner Brothers Hits version here. It says the master of horror unleashes everything you were ever afraid of. Tim Curry as Pennywise. Awesome. Your every fear, all in one deadly enemy. Really cool long synopsis there. There's the cast and crew right there. Directed by Tommy Lee Wallace. There you go. There's the tape. Awesome. Another Warner Brothers Hits, Salem's Lot, the movie. The Ultimate in Terror. Really good film. It's been a while since I've seen this one too. It says highly recommended. The Creature Features movie guide. There is a long synopsis there. And cast and crew directed by Tobe Hooper himself. Salem's Lot. Here's one not many people care for, Dreamcatcher, based on a book by Stephen King, Donnie Wahlberg, Tom Sizemore, Timothy Oliphant, Jason Lee, Thomas Jane, Morgan Freeman. Evil slips through, it says. This movie has an incredible cast, but the movie's good. I think it's good. It's not great, but, you know, people complain about it. I don't think it's as bad as people say. Dreamcatcher oozes with horror. Yes, it does. There is the cast and crew. Right there. Dreamcatcher. In the Mouth of Madness by John Carpenter, starring Sam Neill. That's an awesome cover. I do like Scream Factory's new cover they have for the Blu-ray. John Carpenter is back. This is his best film since Escape from New York. Lived any good books lately? Really awesome. Sam Neill. This is the best film in John Carpenter's career. Have to disagree. I mean, I would say Halloween is my favorite of all his films, for sure. Because I'm just a huge Halloween fan, anyway. But, yep, there's the back of it right there. And then here is the tape. In the Mouth of Madness. Tremors 3. Michael Gross, Back to Perfection. The food chain just grew another link. I like this film, even though it's cheesy. It's cheesier than the other ones, actually. But it's only PG. The other ones are like PG-13, but this is PG. Oh no, it's a lot of fun. Here is cast and crew right there. Tremors 3, Back to Perfection. And Perfection is the town, of course, from the first movie, which is cool. Now the last one I'm going to show here is more like a thriller. But if you like Hitchcock, you know, if you like Hitchcock stuff, you'll love this movie. And it is Deceived, starring Goldie Hawn. Now, I think this is going to be getting a Blu-ray release if it hasn't already. Very, very good film. It's probably one of my favorites with Goldie Hawn. I'm not a huge Goldie Hawn fan, but I really like this movie a lot. So I just thought I'd throw this in there. A stylish psychological thriller. So yeah, it's considered a thriller. Goldie Hawn's performance is compelling. She does a very good job in this movie. Damien Harris directed this. John Hurd. Very good film. There is the tape. Okay, so anyway, guys, yeah, those are some of the horror films that I thought I'd show you for this video. You know, I didn't add the Halloweens and the Friday the 13th and the Nightmare on Elm Streets and the Aliens because I've already shown those in other videos, so you know I have those. These are just some of the other ones that I just wanted to show you outright. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be coming back with more of these, so stay tuned. Possibly some other VHS tapes that I have in my collection. And I'm going to do that video where I'm going to show you guys unopened VHS tapes that I have, completely sealed. I think that would be kind of a fun video. So stay tuned for that. This is Rob signing off. Thank you very much for subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.